Hey guys, it's been a while. Alright, so I got some updates. So, it's pretty confusing. You know that I'm a Christ now, supposedly. So they say. It helps in healing and everything. It's right on. Shit gets done fast, spiritually. And, so I'm still with the Christ, the original one I ended up with. The Amy Christ, I don't hear her anymore or see her anymore. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know where that's gone. But updates. So I meet this girl online. All right, and we're talking. There's like one picture of her face, and that's it. So I got nothing in my head. But before I met her online, I was hooking up to somebody. And the side effects, like spiritually, someone was hooking up to me. And I knew it. And before I even talked to her, before I knew about it, before I knew anything, she was hooking up to me. So I know somebody was on the Facebook or watching the YouTubes or something, and they were hooking up to me. And it was heart to heart. And Christ knew about it. My wife and the kids knew about it. They're all in the spirit world. They all knew about it, but I could barely hear them anymore. So I just, brushed it off like whatever. Happens all the time. Then I started talking to her online. I finally meet her like a couple days later. Oh, and before I met that, the side effects were like pinpricks and energy releasing, and I get a tickle in my throat. It feels like a tickle in your throat. That's your communication, your crown chakra, from one spirit to another spirit, from one body to another body. Spiritual communication between two people. You get a little tickle in your throat and it drives you nuts and you cough all night. That's what that is. Communicating with you. So I had that, and I had pinpricks on my legs and my feet and around my heart and stuff like that, my face. And that's I don't know what that is. Energy being transferred. So I knew someone was hooking up to me. So finally, she contacts me online, and I'm talking to her online. And so I'm hooking up to her now. Now I know I'm totally complete, right? Like I knew someone was hooking up to me, but now I know who it is. And it syncs right in line. All the throat tickles and the pinpricks and the energies went worse. Because now I know in my head, right, who I'm dealing with. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I'm talking to her for a couple days, and we're getting along all right. Turns out she's a Christian. Christ says she's a Christian. I'm a Christian. So we're all Christianed up. Everything's good. Christ starts the communication. Now I can hear her innocence talking. Her inner light, her innocence is talking. I can hear it talking. But it's spiritual. Okay, it's my inner light to her inner light. And we're talking. And we're in Christ's bubble, okay? That's how you do it. That's how Christ does it. So if you're in Christ's bubble, he can hook you up. Me, with my problem where I lost my skins in my head, I can hear all the spirits, but only in Christ's bubble, and I can hear her talking to me, so I'm getting inside information, right? She's telling me all this stuff about her. And anyway, I don't want to say anything because she's still alive, she's still my friend, but some shit happened, and I gotta tell you about it. And it's nothing physical. I ain't even met the girl. I don't even know her. I don't know nothing about her. Well, I know, but you ain't saying it. And so I never met her. Never met her. I have one picture of her face on the Facebook, and that's about it. So anyway, I'm talking to her, and then you know how people hook up spiritually, heart to heart, innocence to innocence. So anyway, you hook up, you fall asleep, and you just go, right? And you're sitting there hugging the girl, like you're sleeping with her. That's what it's like. And so I fall asleep, and she's hooking up. I can see her hooked up, like we're stuck right together spiritually. And so there's a lot of love going on. I'm like, yeah, I gotta meet this girl. And I'm supposed to, or trying, or was trying. So I wake up in the morning, and Christ's freaking out. He goes, don't talk, just listen. And I'm going, what? And he goes, her name was eating your soul. And he goes, we can't have that. That's not. He goes, you're a Christian. He goes, there's nothing you can do about it. We're separating you two, and she's not going to contact you anymore. And I go, what do you mean she was sucking my soul? And he goes, watch. And then he showed me what she was doing. He brought her up to me, and she would like hug me and bury her face in my neck, right, and fall asleep. She went in my neck, right into my spine, and started sucking out all my spinal energy. And he goes, in Christianity, you don't do that. That's bad. That's violation. That's abuse. And they hate abuse. They don't like abuse against other people. So he took her away. He goes, you can whine, cry, and bitch, and complain, and do anything you want. But not with me or not. This shit ain't going on with me. So he separated us. I can still hear her innocence talking to me. And Christ is talking to her innocence as to why we can't spiritually hook up anymore. And I'm feeling bad because her innocence is like, it's totally different level. So what happened was, she and her ego, and her past, whatever that is, and I had a little dream about it too. She and her past, whatever happened in her past, made her do this on an ego level, in her ego. Now, if she knows she's doing it or not, on an ego level, when she falls asleep, it's regardless. Her soul was sucking my spinal energy in my neck, like a vampire. Vampires, right? And I'm going, well, how can they eat your soul? And he goes, she was sucking your essence. And he goes, that's a no. You don't do that. So he separated us. She's still a Christian, but she's getting help from Christ now. But she's not supposed to see me anymore, and I never did ever. I think maybe once go and see her spiritually. I never met her physically. Don't even know where. But anyway, there's a lot more to the story I can't get into because I don't want to say anything in case she sees this video and I'm fucked. Right? I don't need that. Oh man. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, I had a dream about what I all met, and there was a box, and it was dancing above all these girls, hundreds of girls, and it was dancing. A box. It was gyrating, dancing around, like right? And all these girls were being controlled by the box. So that was a dream, explaining why she does what she does to me, what she did to me, on a ego spiritual level in her soul. Her soul came and sucked my spine. Now what is that? Something that's controlling girls in the media, in the way girls are supposed to be in reality. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. I'm still lost. I don't know what it is. Illuminati shit on TV. You know, girls are supposed to get their man by doing this. Something like that. The box represented. So all these girls believe that's what you're supposed to do, and they believe in what the box says. But in Christ, that's a no-no, right? So anyway, in Christ bubble, that's a no-no. And since I'm a Christ and I'm learning this shit, I don't know what's going on. He tells me there's nothing you can do about it. She was sucking your essence, and that's it. It's over. And so I'm like, well, I'm still alive with her. I'm still talking, you know. What am I supposed to do? He goes, well, it's your choice, but I wouldn't do it if I were you because you got some problems. And I'm like, oh, fuck, well, that says it all. I don't need it. Right? So I'm done with that. Oh, I'll talk to her online, but I ain't getting with her or meeting her or anything. I don't need it. I've been through that already a bunch of times. So that was the past 2 weeks, me and this girl. So another vampire. She doesn't even know she's doing it. She just figures she's supposed to do it because that's what the media says, or the fucking Cosmo magazines that girls read, or whatever psychological Illuminati crap they put in their heads since birth. And it's not just girls; it's men too. We're all controlled by boxes, ideologies, or fantasies of what are implemented in us, controlling our brains, right? And that's what that dream meant. So, the next experience I had is a pretty good one. I was watching Tommy Robinson. He was supposed to maybe get out this week, and in prison. And anyway, it was like 2 days before he was supposed to get out. I went to sleep and I was talking, asking Christ to go make sure he's all right. And I'm like, of course he's all right. So I hook up to him. I don't hook up to him deliberately. I'm just thinking about him when I'm falling asleep. So I fall asleep. Next thing I know, I'm in jail, and I'm standing beside Tommy Robinson, and he's sitting on the bed going like this. He's in isolation, right? He's sitting on the bed going, just thinking. And I come in there, and I'm standing beside him, and some guy comes up, and he's like, hang on, buddy, hang on, And I look, and there's a whole line of people gathered around. There's a whole line of people waiting to talk to him. And these are all people, other spirits lined up, coming to see Tommy to give him, soup him up a bit, get him feeling better. And I'm standing there beside him, and I want to talk to him, right, and give him some encouragement, Like 13 months in isolation's got to really rip your head off, man. So that's what he's going through for a bunch of bullshit. And so I guess I asked to travel. I just woke up and I'm standing beside him, and I want to give him encouragement. And I want to tell him something. I don't know what it was at the time, but there's all these other people lined up, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm never gonna be able to talk to him. And then, so when the guy got done talking to him, I said, Tommy, hang in there, buddy, you can do it. And I slapped him on the back, and then somebody else came, and that was it for me. But that was my spiritual experience I had with Tommy in England. And then I came back to my body, and that's pretty much it. There was something else that happened, but I don't remember what it was. It wasn't too big. If I remember, I'll make another video. So this is just a little quick update of stuff that happened to me with Christ consciousness. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, you have to go back and watch the beginning of the playlist. It's on the playlist here. And then you can understand what's going on, what I'm talking about. For new people that have never seen these videos. That's about it. Alright, I'm just trying to think what the hell else it was that I was supposed to say, but I forgot. I'll make another video. Anyway, I'm going to do some UFO videos now, my ET experience videos I had. If I can think of one. Alright, later guys.